Ancient wisdom for the modern world. In the frozen reaches of the North, where survival was uncertain and every day demanded strength, clarity, and courage, the Vikings carved out not only a legendary legacy of warriors, but a code of life steeped in hard-earned wisdom. These ancient principles weren't just about conquest or survival. They were about how to live well, face death without fear, and hold on to your soul in a world that often demanded its price. These are the Lost Viking rules for living a good life. Timeless, grounded truths that still hold power today. Let's explore them, not just as relics of the past, but as guiding principles for how to live with strength, honor, and purpose in the chaos of the modern world. 1. Enter with caution. Speak with care. Let no man glory in the greatness of his mind, but rather keep watch over his wits. A wise man does not need to declare his wisdom. When entering unfamiliar territory, be it a stranger's home, a new job, or a complex situation, it's better to observe, listen, and learn. The Viking saying tells us, "The cautious guest who comes to the table speaks sparingly, listens with ears, learns with eyes." True wisdom is quiet, deliberate, and slow to boast. The one who charges into a room full of bravado and noise is often the one who understands the least. 2. Wealth dies, honor does not. With wealth dies, friends die, one day you too will die. But the thing that never dies is the judgment on how you have spent your life. In a world obsessed with material success, the Vikings remind us of what truly lasts. Gold, property, social status, they vanish. Even the strongest friendships may fade with time. But your reputation, your values, and how you lived, these echo beyond your final breath. Ask yourself not, "How much have I gained?" but "How did I live? What did I stand for?" 3. Praise is a perilous prize. It is fortunate to be favored with praise and popularity. It is dire luck to be dependent on the feelings of your fellow man. To be praised is pleasant, but to depend on praise is weakness. You cannot live a virtuous, principled life if your sense of worth rises and falls with the approval of others. The Vikings knew this. The crowd is fickle. One day they cheer, the next they scorn. Do not chase applause. Chase truth. Chase excellence. Let approval follow you, not lead you. 4. Face evil with courage. Where you recognize evil, speak out against it and give no truces to your enemies. Silence in the face of evil is cowardice. There are times in life when neutrality is betrayal, when staying quiet means siding with the wrong. The Viking path does not avoid confrontation when it comes to what is right. Courage is not the absence of fear. It is the choice to stand firm when fear says run. 5. Let your words be few and true. Often there is regret for saying too much, and seldom regret for saying too little. We live in a world of constant chatter, but words carry weight, and too many people speak before they think. The Viking rule is simple. If your words are not useful, hold your tongue. Wisdom is not how much you say. It's knowing when to speak, why, and how. 6. Strength lies in restraint. Even in the sheath, the sword must be sharp. So too must the mind and spirit be within the body. You don't need to flaunt your power. The strongest do not always shout or boast. Like a sheathed sword, your mind and spirit must be ready, sharpened, and disciplined, even if the world doesn't see it. True strength is quiet preparation. It's self-control. It's staying ready for life's battles without ever needing to provoke one. 7. Simplicity is power. There is more honor in accumulating little by little than in reaching for the sky and ending up flat on your face. Modern society glamorizes instant success, but Viking wisdom teaches the opposite. Honor comes from steady growth, from patience, from building something solid, slowly. Don't be seduced by shortcuts. Don't chase the towering prize that stands on weak ground. Grow with roots. 8. Freedom over power. Better it is to have a lower position in life and be free than to have a position of power only to be subject to the will of another. To the Vikings, freedom was sacred. They understood that no throne, title, or wealth was worth your independence. If your success makes you a slave, whether to a boss, a system, or public opinion, it is not success. True wealth is autonomy. Choose it every time. 9. Drink is a dangerous friend. Don't mess with ale if you are weak. A clear head is good company. Drink is a dangerous friend. The Vikings drank, yes, but they understood moderation. Drink can offer momentary warmth, but it dulls the mind, loosens the tongue, and clouds the spirit. If you cannot master it, it will master you. Rule yourself first, then you may choose your indulgences wisely. 10. Don't stay where you're no longer welcome. A guest must depart again on his way, nor stay in the same place forever. If he bites too long on another's bench, the loved one soon becomes loathed. Know when to leave. Whether it's a relationship, a job, a phase of life, or someone's home, stay too long, and affection curdles into irritation. The wise guest knows their welcome has an expiration date. Come with grace, leave with honor, be remembered fondly, not with relief. 11. Choose action over intentions. A person's actions are often worse than their intentions. Good intentions are common. Good actions are rare. Many mean well, but few follow through with discipline, sacrifice, and effort. Don't be one of the many. Your character isn't in what you want to do. It's in what you actually do. 12th, be careful who you follow. Be wary of the man who urges an action in which he himself incurs no risk. Some people will push you into danger for their own gain. They talk big, but take no risk. Viking wisdom warns, don't follow the loudest voice, follow the most courageous one. The one who leads by example, not manipulation. If someone asks you to risk your life, your time, your values, ask what they're putting on the line. 13. Not all that is legal is right. When truth and fairness are different from what is law, better it is to follow truth and fairness. Laws are written by humans, and humans are flawed. There will be times when what is legal is not just, and what is right is not allowed. In such moments, choose principle over obedience. History remembers the rebels who fought for what was right, not those who simply followed the rules. 14. Death cannot be escaped, so live boldly. The cowardly man thinks he'll live forever if he keeps away from fighting, but old age won't grant him a truce, even if spears spare him. Avoiding all risk doesn't preserve your life, it limits it. We all meet the same end. What matters is how we meet it and what we do along the way. Live boldly, not recklessly, but with purpose. Don't let fear of death keep you from truly living. These Viking rules are not about mythology or fantasy. They're about reality. They remind us that strength lies in silence, that character outlasts wealth, and that the soul must be guarded more carefully than any possession. In a modern world full of distraction, fear, and false praise, these truths are more needed than ever. Let your life be like the sharpened sword in the sheath, calm, controlled, but ready. Let your words be like firelight, warm, measured, and useful. Let your heart choose honor over gain and freedom over comfort. Because when your time comes, and it will, only one thing will remain: how you lived.